Hello everyone. Just looking at the willow. It's been into soak for a few days now. Probably the stuff that I put in that had already been soaked has probably been in there too long now. But the 4-foot and the 5-6-foot willow has definitely been in there for long enough. So I'm going to take it out of soak now and leave it to rest overnight, and then I'm going to start using it tomorrow to start making something. Haven't completely decided what to make yet, but I think it's going to be a heron. Also got some mild steel rods. I'm now going to cut them down to the right size I want, depending on which sculpture I decide to make. But I'm not going to do a sculpture. I'm going to adapt how I normally do sculptures, so you don't need to do any welding. But the mild steel for the legs of anything I decide to make it much easier to stabilise the sculpture. You can push it into the ground or drill holes into some logs to keep it in place and stabilised while you're making it. And you can kind of make the rest of the armature for whatever you're making out of the longer willow. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, so I've been thinking about what to make, and I know some of you have come up with some lovely suggestions, but I think I'm going to make something that I can then turn into an online course with much more in-depth sort of tuition and instruction. And it was always my intention that the next online course was going to be a heron. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, I've chose a heron because it seems to be really popular. Seems to be a really popular choice for people who come on my live courses. So I've got quite a few pictures here. I did look through some other pictures, and hair came to mind as well. I have made a few hair in the past, and some nice sort of abstract shapes as well. I did consider that too, but I think I'm going to stick with the heron because then I'm sort of killing two birds with one stone. But what I'm also thinking about doing is doing another sculpture alongside the heron, so I've got sort of two on the go that I'm filming at the same time. So I'm actually thinking of doing this. Idea came from one of my students who unfortunately has had to postpone due to coronavirus, but hopefully she'll be coming on my live course when this is all over. And I really like this idea. I'm really sorry I don't have the original artist's name to credit. I'll try and find it out and I'll put it in a subtitle if I can, because it's a really lovely figurative piece. So if I start doing another figurative piece, I might do something similar to this. It won't be exactly the same, but it might be similar. I just really liked the just the sort of sentiment of the sculpture. Really, it's just a really nice piece. So I'll try and find out who actually was the original artist who did that. It's actually in wire, but that would work really well in willow. So the sculpture that I'm going to be making daily is going to be a heron. I've got lots of lovely pictures of herons from... I always provide pictures for my students to work from when they come to my live workshops, so I sort of collect quite a few pictures over the years. It is really important to work from pictures, the real live thing, if you can get a model to stand there for long enough for you, but I think the likelihood of getting a heron to sit there for us is fairly negligible. So we work from photographs, and I've got lots of really nice nice images to work from. I'm sure I've got a close-up of a head somewhere as well, but I can't seem to find that at the moment. So that's what I'm going to be making. I'm going to be making a heron, which will be then available as a complete course in our online school, but just for the purposes of giving you something to watch and to give you a bit of instruction, and just for interest and for a bit of entertainment, that's what we're going to be making. I think I'm going to work from this picture, mainly work from this picture. It's quite a classic heron position. It's got one leg bent and one leg straight. Well, not completely straight. I'm going to make my leg completely straight. I'm looking at the proportions of the legs compared to the body, and that's how I'm going to work out the length of mild steel I need just to make the legs. So I'm only going to have one piece of mild steel bent in a U shape, and then I'm going to bend one of the legs, but I'll show you how to do that. So I've decided, I think I want my heron's legs to be about 50 centimetres long, and then I want to allow for about another 10 centimetres for the arch going over the top, and then another 50 centimetres for the other leg. So that will bring us to 110 centimetres, and then I've got to allow another at least 15, well, I would say 20 centimetres to go into the ground. So already we're up to 150 centimetres, so 1 metre 50 where I'm going to cut the mild steel. I'm using an angle grinder, but it's just, well, a little bit more hard work, but you can use a hacksaw, it won't take very long. Okay, well, that's about all we can do for today. Just looking, those are going to be the legs of the heron, and the heron in the picture has got the other leg bent, but it doesn't matter. that's about as far as we can go today. So sorry there's been no willow sculpting as such, but any project is all about the preparation. So hopefully tomorrow I'll have some willow sculpting to show you. But we've got to wait for the willow to rest. And that's here resting. It'll be ready to use first thing in the morning. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.